Okay, so
Glenn.
I won't make Glenn sit on here forever unless he wants to. Glenn is I guess the guy who built this software that I'm trying to use, Ecamm Live, and then Emma. What do you like to be called, Emma? MJ, sleepy
No, you
comedian.
can call me Emma. Emma's fine. Or
Em-
Sleepy. One of them.
All right, Emma is a comedian who has like 40,000 Twitter followers, 40,000 Instagram followers. She just followed me or liked something on Twitter recently, and I said I would interview her. Oh, and I saw she tweeted about she was looking for somebody to interview her, and I said I would do it. And then so now we're doing it. It's like midnight in England, and I'm keeping her up as I try to figure out this software. But so we're just having an impromptu. And let me see if I can. It's fun having the software inventor on the phone here because then I can ask him every time I'm trying to do something. Okay, now I got the comments screen just came up big. Okay. All right. So got Leslie and Lisa. And these are probably all. These sound like British names, Emma. So these are probably your people. I'm so glad I'm not the only one experiencing technical difficulties live. Carl's like, there you go, woohoo. All three are on. All right. Is everybody here voluntarily? I know Emma wanted to be here. Glenn, do you want to be here?
I just probably have a minute. It's Friday night for me, so.
Well, it's Friday.
Hey, you don't have to be here, man. You can go do your thing.
Oh, this is how I roll.
And where?
So the comments coming in, you can actually put those onto the live. I don't know if you noticed that. There's a little button to put them on the screen.
How do I do that again? Where's that?
It says,
create overlay?
Or you can just drag them over. Or you can click create overlay.
Let me just drag this over here. Okay, and there we go. We've got a giant Carl Evans saying it's 12:45 in the UK. And where are you?
Yes,
Glenn? Where are you, Glenn?
I'm in.
Okay, so same time zone as me. I'm in Toronto. It's 7:40. I just have no social life or love life, so I don't care about doing this. But I'm sorry about interfering with yours. Okay. All right. I think we're in business then.
All right. Thanks. Have fun, Josh. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Great. Thanks a lot. Oh, how do I get rid of you? Listen. Oh, now I've got two Emmas. Oh my god. Let's get rid of other Emma. Okay. Whew. Although that was my first threesome, that was exciting. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Angie says, "Hiya, Emma. She is such a hero out." I'm sure there's typos.
She's one of my best friends. She's absolutely lovely.
Oh. Well, we still got, and you can't see this, but I've just dragged Angie's comment onto the screen. Oh, she's got a picture, her profile picture is her with Jackie Chan. Not bad.
Yes, we all love Jackie Chan.
Well, maybe he'll want to Skype in. Tell him to drop in. I met like 3 Chinese ladies lately, and they're teaching me a little different kinds of Chinese. There's like Mandarin, Cantonese. Yeah. There's
so many dialects over there.
Well, I guess they got a couple billion people. There might as well be more than one language. All right, so let me just take a breather here. That was the most stressful 7 minutes of my life.
We've literally been trying to do this for 3 hours.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad we got it, and that's pretty impressive that I got the guy who invented this software to come on live with us and tell us how to do it. That's how I roll.
That's very impressive.
All right, so I haven't really done any research on you because...
how dare you? I'm so offended.
I like to go in cold. And sometimes I interview celebrities like, you didn't do your research. I'm like, well, you know yourself better than I do, so why don't you just tell me? How do you want to introduce yourself to the world here?
Probably... I've always battled mental health problems since a child. And I've always had a passion for acting, singing, creative stuff. A lot of creative people suffer with mental health problems. And I think for about 15 years, I did no acting. Nothing. Literally 15 years. Nothing.
No acting?
No, I had professional training. I went to the Guildhall School of Music and Drama for under 18s. Where else did I go? Sylvia Young School, had private lessons. And I had my first breakdown when I was 18.
Sorry, how old are you now? Can we find out?
Can you guess?
I would say... Oh, well, that's a trick question, right? Well, we know you're at least 18. I don't know, for some reason, and this is not based on anything, but it's just coming to me like an aura. I would say 27.
I'm actually 31, but I'll stay 27 for you. It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
yeah.
So we
I'll say 27.
You could thank God. I was like, oh gosh, it's gonna be like 25 or something, and I'm gonna. But whatever.
No. I'm very, very flattered, Josh.
Okay.
But no. So I had a breakdown at 18, and then spent the next 4 years in therapy trying to rebuild my life. And I was focused more then and doing all of that. So I spent like a few years writing songs, being radio interviews, and then breakdown. I think I was like 25, and I spent the therapy trying to rebuild myself. Now I'm at a good level with that. I still have low days, anxious times, but it's not, it's not a huge problem to me anymore. So the way that Sleepy Comedian came about is because in the last year I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which is a chronic pain disease. Bloody horrible, I tell you that.
So,
and I was also
when was that? How old were you there?
I was last year. Only last year.
So that's like you were already depressed, and now, or what was your mental issue before, or your
major depression, anxiety, and all of that.
So you had all that, and then you got fibromyalgia, like, which is completely unrelated, it's like a bonus thing.
Oh no, it doesn't stop there, Josh.
Oh, okay, but okay.
I also got diagnosed with ME.
And what's that?
Which is very misunderstood. It's known as chronic fatigue syndrome, and I hate the term chronic fatigue because it just makes you sound like you're tired.
Yeah.
But it's actually quite a serious neurological disease. So in 6 months, I've gone from doing 1 mile walks a day to needing a stick to walk sometimes, to basically, I'm about 80% housebound now. So the way the Sleepy Comedian came about, I was on Instagram and I was seeing all these comedians doing like 2-minute sketches. And I thought, why don't I have a go doing it? I'll just try. Mm-hmm. So I tried my first one in November, and people loved it, like on social media. People loved it. So ever since then, I've been doing small sketches. And it makes me feel so alive. All the passion comes out because you just sort of feel like you're just dead. You're just nothing. So with these sketches, it makes me feel, just gives me that sense of passion that I had lost for a long time. Oh, and apparently I'm quite funny, so.
Who knew?
Who knew?
And so you came up with the name Sleepy Comedian like in November? Like that's your new username kind of thing?
It came about probably in December because I was posting a lot of stuff on Facebook. And someone said that, comedians are called stand-up comedians. Yep. So you can be called the lying down comedian. And I thought, it doesn't really have a ring to it. Lying down comedians, it's okay. But then I thought sleeping comedian. And I thought sleepy comedian. That has a bit of a ring to it. So I chose that name.
Sweet. Oh, I love the process behind choosing names because I've been trying to think of a new name for you. Everybody knows if they follow my vlogs every day. I'm like, I got a new name. I want to call myself like Blue because I was like, Pink gets to call herself Pink. Why can't I be Blue? And then I've been using Celebrity Josh lately, but I don't like the name Josh because it's too common. So, anyways, it's your brother's name? Yeah, exactly. So there you go. God. So I mean, because my theory is like, what's the point of having a name if like other people have that name? Like it's not even a name anymore. Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so I'm going to come up with something completely original. The problem is, like, when you come up with names for yourself, especially as a comedian, you just seem weird. Like, if you're a rock star or rapper, you can call yourself, like, Snoop Dogg, or you can call yourself Pink or Sting, and it's kind of cool. But I feel like if I ever go to a comedy club and I'm like, I'm going to do an act, and they introduce me, and here's, like, Beanbag Frog or something, it's like, what? You just sound like an idiot. So I'm afraid to choose a name. But anyways, I'm glad you've got one.
I think the reason why Sleepy Comedian works well is because it also raises awareness for chronic illness.
Yeah.
I try and give a message out there that, give up on your dreams, your goals. I mean, like I said, I'm doing the sketches from home now. But a lot of people have contacted me, and my main focus is physically so I can pursue it properly.
That's awesome. My sister has Parkinson's, and I'm trying to help her make videos and stuff, and it's helping her a lot, too, because it gives her a purpose, right? I made her a Facebook page.
Exactly.
I put some YouTube videos up, and now she can be like, okay, well, I've learned a lot about health. I've learned a lot about fitness to deal with my illness, and now I can share those with people, so you're turning a negative into a positive.
Exactly, yeah.
I watched a documentary about Tony Robbins a couple of years ago, and he was there in person talking at the end of the movie, and I was watching it. I was trying to figure out, okay, what is his secret? What does he do? And I noticed there was kind of a through line. Every single person he talked to basically he does one thing. He finds what their problem is, and he says, how can we turn this into a positive? Like, there was this woman that was in some crazy religious cult, and she was sexually abused for years or whatever. And he said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you become a coach to help other people overcome this thing. So it turned this thing that she hates about her life into something that, hey, because of that, now I'm stronger, now I can help other people. So it almost gives that a purpose, right? So you wouldn't even be the famous sleepy comedian if you didn't have your other issues, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically why, what I'm trying to do. I mean, if I hadn't got struck down with chronic illnesses.
No.
Trying to create.
I love it.
And who knows where it can go. And I also have these amazing glasses. So you check this out, Wim.
Ooh.
These are really amazing glasses, right?
Those are very sexy. Yeah.
No, I think I look really sexy.
Yeah, I would.
If I came up to you, I was like, "All right, do you want a bit of fun? Yeah, do you want a bit of fun? Eh?"
I'd be like,
you couldn't turn me down, could you?
No, I would not. I'm actually on my phone right now googling flights to England. I could not resist your googly eyes.
They're hilarious. I got them from Amazon.
Sweet. You got props.
I do, and I have an old lady wig, but it doesn't fit me because it's for kids. I didn't figure that out until it actually arrived.
Oh no! Well, now you got to find a kid to be in your sketches with you.
Yes, or I could just buy another wig, which is what I've done.
Oh, I guess. Look at you. So you're obviously the brains of this organization.
Yeah, it's brings me a lot of joy. It does wear me out doing the sketches because with my condition, anything that you do just drains you. Like this interview is going to drain me as well. It's like you sort of get like a payback for every single thing that you do.
Yeah. So that's.
And it's not even about being tired because I'm not tired. It's your whole body just there's nothing of you. I mean, on some days I have to lie in a dark room with earplugs in to block out sound because I get sound sensitive now, and just lie there in the dark.
Wow.
Yeah, for like, and sometimes I'm so weak that I can't drink on my own. I live with my mum and she has to help me. It completely strips you of who you were. You just don't know who you are anymore.
That's crazy. It's funny because I don't really have any physical issues, but every day I'm like, I'm too tired in the morning. Like, I guess I have a CPAP machine, so it's hard to breathe, and I stay up too late on my phone or whatever, and I'm tired all day, and I have no excuse. I can't even imagine, having an actual disease and then still getting up and working. Like, I did nothing today. This is the first thing I've really done productive today. It's ridiculous. So,
well, you went to the gym, which is good.
I did go to the gym, and I did a few voice auditions, but it's pretty pathetic that as a,
No, it's not. Okay. It's not pathetic.
Well, thank you. I've got with all the chronic diseases telling me, no, you did a good job getting out of bed this morning, Josh. That's good. So I used
to hate being stuck in bed, though. I used to feel really guilty.
Yeah.
I was lying here like I felt, I just felt like my life was just wasting away.
Yeah.
And then I think, you know what? I'm resting because I'm sick. I'm not lazy. I'm not. And again, there's a whole misconception around, chronic fatigue syndrome, or, you just get tired and, you're tired and then it's not about being tired. So I do try and do a lot of awareness on Twitter and Instagram. I should probably say what my usernames are. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's The Sleepy Comedian. And Twitter is, I think, _comedian. Yeah, that's it.
I think what I can do with this software is type that in. So, okay, so Twitter is
Sleepy _comedian.
Okay, comedian, and then oh, look at that. Okay, you can't see it, but it's on the screen there.
No, I'm excited to see it when you send me the.
And then let me do another one, and then Instagram. New text over. Okay, Instagram. I could type IG, and I figure if anybody has Instagram, they know what IG stands for. Okay, but what is it? It's at.
Yeah.
Isn't it like the _sleepy _comedian?
No. There is the underscore. It's just the Sleepy Comedian.
And so, did somebody else? Like, why did you not use the same one for both? Does somebody else a Sleepy Comedian somewhere?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh God, I hate that.
I think it was Twitter. The bastards! How dare they?
Oh, I've got.
Who do they think they are?
I've got I've got Celebrity Josh on YouTube and on Twitter, and then somebody's got at Celebrity Josh on Instagram. But it's just, but not using it. Like it's got one photo from 2014. It's this little black kid in a car, and that's it. And they've never responded to my messages, and they're just squatting on it, and it just drives me crazy.
See?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
You feel my pain. All right.
I feel you.
All right. So, and how did you get like 40,000 followers on both? Is that relatively new? Like just since you started?
Well, actually, Twitter's 84,000. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my.
No, but that's from the old days of when I used to do, singing, and now I can't sing as easily because it takes a lot of energy, and I've always got a sore throat because of the ME and fibromyalgia. So I don't really do as much singing now, but that's why I'm doing the acting, because I can still be creative that way. And I think I just was networking. I was following loads of people.
Oh, okay. So you're already like a social media genius even before this.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing a lot of promoting myself for many years on MySpace back in the day. Yes. When MySpace was around, yeah, I did a lot of promoting myself there as well.
Is MySpace still around? Because somebody asked me to see my music recently, and I'm like, well, you know what? It's still at myspace.com, Josh Rackless Music. And I went, and I'm like, I don't even think the site's still there anymore.
No, it's there, but I don't think anyone uses it anymore. I haven't logged into my account.
Yeah, didn't Justin Timberlake like buy it or something, and he was going to turn it into like the music place? I don't know. I guess that didn't.
I have no idea. Possibly.
Possibly. Justin Timberlake, such a failure.
Dude.
No, I'm just kidding. He's doing all right. Cool. So how do you do your sketches? You just film yourself talking? Like I saw a little clip of you being like the old lady watching the Blue movies.
Oh, I love being the old lady.
Right.
You know. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And I just do it.
But did you?
I don't think too much, because if you think too much, then it just messes it up.
No, I like that. Just film it, and especially with the internet, you just bang them out. You just keep throwing things out there and see what happens. And if you don't like it, you can always take it down. But yeah, instead of overthinking it, you just got to keep churning out the content.
Yeah. So I have I did one the other day where it was about who works for a school or whatever, and she wants to resign because she keeps getting this weird man coming up to her saying, I want to touch your lollipop, I want to touch your lolly, whatever, and she's really upset about it. So I had to do that a few times in different just came out that way. Just came out
like a Russian lady.
Like, I'm talking now and I want to resign. No, just not like that. I haven't uploaded that one yet.
Oh, I already like it. It's very excellent. It makes me laugh.
It makes me laugh. Wonderful, darling. Yes.
Yeah, British accent's pretty funny too. Just on its own, like Monty Python and stuff. I think it works well because of just the accent.
Yes. Well, I did do a really posh English lady, which I'm not sure about. And she's talking to her doctor about a cure for insomnia, because she's had insomnia for a long time. And she's talking about, the traditional counting sheep when you go to sleep.
Yeah, I tried.
Well, she came up with the of counting dicks instead.
Okay.
And imagining dicks are jumping over this fence. It's just some rubbish, complete and utter nonsense. But yeah.
I don't think I'm going to try that. I'm afraid I might like it, and then it'll be like, whole other issue.
You might.
And so, do you ever do the skits with other people? You're saying like you bring them in side by side, or it's just always you talking on your phone yourself?
I did. Carl, the one who commented earlier on.
Carl's still called. Can I just read some of Carl's comments here? He's been.
Yeah, go for it.
He said, "Watch out, Josh." I think that was about when I was guessing your age. Angie says, "Good guess, Josh." Rains and Beauty, says Angie. She probably means brains. Carl says, I could see the sleepy comedian really switched the light on for M. Oh, and then Angie corrected, brains and beauty even. And then Angie says, yes, indeed, Carl, we love her. And then Carl says, get it right, haha. That was about something else. I forget what I was screwing up on something.
I've forgotten as well. What were you saying?
Something that I didn't get it right. I'm sure Carl will remind us. But, yeah, okay. Well, those are your fans, obviously. You got some good fans.
Oh, no, you were asking me about when I brought Carl in to do a sketch with me.
Oh, right. So you did bring Carl in.
Yeah, because he's actually got the same illness. He's got ME as well. So we decided to do a live about this new fad that's going to like cure us, some sort of energy drink or whatever. And it was quite funny. And I try and make light of chronic illness as well.
Yeah.
In a way that people can laugh and relate to. Like I did a sketch about having a bad pain in my bum, which from the doctor, and I get aches everywhere anyway, and my bum was aching. Well, what the hell's that about?
Like overall muscles, really, or like hurt. Right in the hole?
In the what?
Like in the middle of the bum, the anus.
You just said holes.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Oh, that's disgusting. You're talking about your bum. You're talking about pain in the bum. Oh, so now across the line? Okay, I thought that was the... Okay, all right. Anyways, I'll let you go on. I won't even comment on this.
So I just did a sketch about having bottom pains.
Okay.
And it was aimed around fibromyalgia and ME, and I put it out there, and people could relate, obviously, and they started laughing. I thought, yeah, it's pretty funny.
Is that how you met Carl? Like at a support group or something?
No, I've known him for years. I've known him for about 5 years now.
And you just happened to get the same disease?
He doesn't tell me about it. Isn't that so weird? He had it before me though, and then when I started showing symptoms, he was saying to me, "Oh, I think you should check this out."
Wow.
Very bizarre, isn't it?
What the odds on that are?
Yeah, very weird.
Is this there was a movie last year at TIFF, the film festival, that it was about, I think, chronic fatigue or whatever. It was produced by Charlize Theron or something. Like, do you know this movie? Is that the same thing?
No, I only know the movie Unrest, which is about chronic fatigue syndrome.
Okay.
Don't know that one.
Yeah, there was a woman. I think it was the woman who wrote the book about it. She was at the press conference, and who played her as a young woman?
Yeah. Google that because I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Who was in it? I don't know. Oh, it was a famous young comedian or something. Well, that's cool. And are you in London?
I'm slightly outside London. I'm in Hertfordshire, which is nice. It's quite lots of nature areas, so it's quite quiet, which I like. I like quiet nowadays. Like an old lady.
Like an old lady? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, because there's sirens going by my window every 2 minutes, so you would not like this.
There's sirens going around my window every 3 minutes.
Even in Hertfordshire or whatever?
Yeah, you always get the...
Yeah.
I'm just like, shut up. Shut up.
Is there like a fire station right near you?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, because I've got one a block away, so just every 2 minutes. It's like, oh.
Well, that makes sense, yeah. I don't know where mine come from.
Oh. Well, that's bizarre, too. You might want to look into why your small town has sirens going by every 3 seconds.
Yeah, maybe for me, it's possible.
That is true. So I just watched, you were saying you like the OA, the show The OA on Netflix?
Oh, it's brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, so I just watched, and I don't know, I haven't even checked how many episodes there are. Is there only one season?
Yeah, there's only one season. I don't know if they're bringing back season 2. I hope so, because it was amazing. Okay. I completely binge watched it.
Okay, so no spoilers, because I haven't even...
I don't remember it, though, so I can't give you... My memory's like a sieve.
Oh.
I don't remember it.
All right, I just want to check. I'm going to check my Netflix here, because I'm not sure if I've seen the end of the... Like, if it's over, or if there's more episodes. I'm just checking. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. I watched... No, that's it. It's okay, the series is over.
Oh, you finished it, then?
Yeah, the big cafeteria scene.
Oh, yeah, it's like when everyone's on the floor and there's a shooter.
Yeah, no. Don't spoil it for other people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. But, yeah, okay, there's only 8 episodes.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
I hope they do season 2, because it is really good. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Have you seen The Last Jedi?
No, I don't really like that film.
No, but have you seen it?
No.
Oh, you just don't like Star Wars in general? How do you know you don't like it if you haven't seen it?
That is a very... I cannot answer it.
Have you seen it? No, I don't like that one. What?
There's no... I just can't answer that question.
Then you must be psychic, because it is awful. But
I knew I had some psychic powers going on.
Yeah, but it's interesting because, I mean, it's just a very badly written, just preachy, awful movie.
Who's in it? I forgot.
Daisy Ridley. She's British.
Who's that?
Star Wars. You ever heard of Star Wars?
Yeah, but I don't know this Daisy person. Who's that? God.
Okay, let's just go back a bit. You realize, there was Star Wars like 40 years ago, right? And then they brought out a new Star Wars about 4 years ago, The Force Awakens. So they introduced the new Luke Skywalker. The new main character is a girl. She's British. Her name is Daisy Ridley.
I had no idea about that. Okay. See, I learn new things every day.
Oh, okay. And so, anyways, people... The problem with the whole thing is the movie's awful, but Disney's really hardcore now into diversity, so there's got to be a woman in it, there's got to be a black person, there's got to be an Asian, like everything. But, so now anybody who says the movie is bad, everybody says, oh, you're racist, or you're sexist, you're misogynist, or whatever. It's like, oh, for God's sake.
Well, let's just clarify that we're both not racist.
Right. Because my point was... like in the OA, I realized, like, it's a woman who's the main character, there's a trans character, there's Asian characters, like it's all the same deal. But at the end of the last episode there, when they were doing their thing to save everything, I was like, oh my God, like I felt this wave. I was just so satisfied, creatively and emotionally involved, and I did not feel anything like that in Star Wars. So it's not that I can't see a woman, or I can't see a black person and feel a thing. It's that you write a crappy movie. Anyways, that's just my rant about that. I'm going to do some interviews with other Star Wars fans on YouTube.
I like the rant.
Oh, thanks. Well, then you'll watch my rants. I've been watching the past 2 weeks. I've been just watching every rant on YouTube about people explaining how much they hate that movie, and I've messaged a few of them saying, "Hey, you want to be interviewed?" Like, yeah, let's set this up over Skype.
I'll have to check it out.
Well, I guess you haven't seen the movie. But I don't want you to support the movie, so okay. So
I don't support the movie.
All right, so just watch rants. So Carl's saying, you think you have to laugh to stop you crying. It's a good way to leave stress. Look for the infamous sleeping comedian, says Angie. Carl says, film I remember is about CFS. Angie says, remember is about ME, a.k.a. CFS. Angie says, diversity is the spice of life. Carl says, and one called Forgotten Plague. These sound like more like... Yeah, these sound like more documentaries. Somebody, Angie or Carl, Google Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, and, you know what? I think I was on the red carpet for that movie, and I drew cartoons of the celebrities and stuff.
I didn't know that you draw cartoons.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
Can you draw a cartoon of me, please?
Yes.
But, when you do it, you have to do it...
Okay, I'm going to do it on the spot here. What I'm trying to do... I don't know if you can see this behind me, but I bought like a whiteboard so I can draw cartoons during my interviews.
Very cool.
And then I haven't quite figured out how to do this yet. I think I was going to tape paper to it, and then I could draw. Because I used to host a community cable show where I would draw cartoons of things while we were talking, but I can't figure out the best way to draw cartoons while I'm on a show. Like, so then I got to turn around or whatever. But okay, I've got a piece of paper here. And I've got a marker, and I'm going to doodle you right now.
Shall I make a face? Shall I make a face?
Yeah.
I'm laughing now.
Okay, that's good.
Wait.
All right, this is good. Now, just for the record, I'm not like an expert. This marker doesn't even work. Expert drawer. I just sort of draw my own little style here.
I can't hold this face for very long, so please do it swiftly.
Right, I got your mouth there, so you can let your mouth relax.
Most excellent.
Let's see. Okay.
Make the eyes like really wide.
Oh, okay. Now you tell me. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you lips. All right.
Well, I do have lips.
I know, but I didn't draw them. I just drew like a line. Okay.
That sounded very naughty, Josh. Very naughty.
There you go. What do you think?
Exactly like me.
Okay, so if anybody...
that's the most spot on picture of myself I've ever seen in my entire life.
If anybody's watching this video right now, on the left side is the drawing, and on the right side that's real life Emma. Just because I know they both look exactly the same. So.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. There you go.
You have to take a picture of that, please, and send it to me, because I'm going to put that on Instagram and be like, this is exactly me. This is who I am.
Here, I'm going to take a picture of it right now.
Please do.
With you in the background, live. So
okay, wait a minute. Tell me.
Okay, hold on. Oh wait, hold it on this side. This is like so meta. All right.
Yeah, you need more hands.
That's true. I gotta get some assistant here. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, I'm on the phone. Okay, I guess I don't need to see my own face, but I want to see my own face. All right, I'm gonna take it like this. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's so postmodern. All right, I will send you that picture. You post that on Instagram and say, "Watch my interview where this happened."
I will.
That's exciting.
Can't believe it's 10.
Well, you should be in bed. Are you sleeping?
Well, it's your fault, though.
I know. I apologize.
You kept me awake.
Oh, I know.
That sounds terribly naughty as well. What is this?
No, when I was in university, like one of my first major girlfriends, I made her sign a contract, said I was allowed to go to bed at 10 o'clock and she wasn't allowed to keep me up or whatever, because I was just so upset that staying up too late. And then I start blaming it on other people. So you can totally blame it on me. It is my fault.
It is your fault, yes.
All right. Well, from now on, we can do future chats, but it will always be like before. Like, what time do you like to go to bed?
An hour ago.
Right. So midnight.
Yeah.
All right. You'll be.
To be fair, I spend a lot of time in bed, so.
Yeah. Well,
to answer because I'm always in bed these days.
Apparently, 10 p.m. is the best time to go to sleep. That's what I've read, like health-wise. So my new plan is what I'm supposed to be doing.
10 o'clock.
You can't go to bed at 10? Neither can I, but I'm supposed to. So I actually have alarms here. I'll show you on my phone here.
You've got an iPhone as well.
I do. It's still don't have a lot of money these days because I left my job, so I haven't upgraded to the 10 yet. But okay, so I don't know if you can see here.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Bloody hell! Look at that.
So I've got an alarm that I've got this delay on the screen, so I can't. I'm gonna see.
No, I can see it.
I'm gonna go this way. I'm just trying to see it myself. Okay, so 6 p.m. it says have dinner, and then 7 p.m. it says.
Oh no, I can't see the writing.
Well, I'm reading it to you. That's why I'm saying it. Dinner every day. Okay, so dinner. Then 7 p.m. I'm trying to read it myself. Well, I know what it says though. Okay, 7 p.m. says stop eating, and then 9 p.m. says prepare for bed. So that's when I'm supposed to wind down. And then 9:30 is bed, so I'm supposed to podcast and listen to that in the darkness. And then 10 p.m. it's like everything's off, go to sleep. Because normally,
yeah, but do you actually stick to any of this?
No, I never have.
Oh, that well done.
But
the thought's there, though. The thought's there, so that's the main thing.
The phone is the devil. Like, it's just. I mean, I'd rather. It's just. There's always something fun on it. But this has been my problem since I was a child. Before the internet, before smartphones, I just used to like go watch TV, or I'd walk around the streets at night. Like, I don't know what I would do. So maybe my sister's.
I've always been a night person as well.
Yeah. The problem is, well, I'm not a day person. I'm not really a night person. But I don't want to say I'm always tired because, like, I don't actually have a medical condition like you.
You're allowed to say you're allowed to say you're tired. You know, okay. That's valid.
All right, so it's not offensive. I don't want to be politically incorrect.
I think some people do. Get offended because it's like some loved ones bang on about, oh, I'm so tired, and then they can't even have enough energy to eat or drink. Then they're just like, shut up, man.
Yeah. Well, I think Louis C.K. did a whole bit about that, about starving. It's like, why are people like, I'm starving. I'm just so starving. I haven't eaten since lunch. But then there's actually, and he's like, okay, but people who are actually starving don't say that. You don't see these kids in Ethiopia going, oh, I am literally starving. No. He's got a whole, but I don't think you're allowed to talk about Louis C.K. anymore either. That's politically incorrect. And I probably was offensive by saying Ethiopia too. So, this is just the end of my career, but I'm sure yours will still continue on.
I hope so.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'll let you go to bed.
Thank you.
And hopefully when we chat again, well, see, I'm not even going to ask if we chat again, because that's like at the end of a Tinder date going, oh, you want to meet again? Like, it's an awkward, what are they going to say, no? Like,
No, I'll answer you. We can chat again.
All right. Sweet. This is the first time any girl's ever said that.
Oh.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Follow the Sleepy Comedian on Twitter and Instagram, and watch her little skits. Oh yeah, where else do you post your skits? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Do you have a Facebook page?
Facebook, but Facebook I haven't really got up and running yet, so it's Instagram and Twitter for now.
And no YouTube.
I'm behind on that as well.
Okay. Well, I'm behind on things.
I'll get there.
All right. Well, at least they say focus on your main thing. You've already got 80,000 Twitter followers, which is more than I have combined on all my social media platforms. So
start.
It's a start. It's a finish. Well, it's not a finish, but yeah, you're well on your way. All right, I'm riding on your coattails, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Have a good night in England.
You too.
Bye.
Well, you're not. Bye.
Or whatever. All right. So I think. How do I? All right.